Hi, my name is Amy Hopling, and this is my curriculum program for visual arts with a theme of mindfulness through art. How can we create a practice of mindfulness in art? Pay attention to the present moment, transform our stress into creating something, make art about expression and finding inner peace. In this class, students will practice creating abstract works of art, learn how to demonstrate concepts in their art, express feelings and emotions in their art, brainstorm and mind map ideas, use color, lines, and shapes in a composition to create harmony, and answer questions about their process. The desired outcome is reduce stress and anxiety, gain skills to solve problems in daily life, boost confidence and creative abilities, learn to let go, lose yourself in the art making process, and move away from perfectionism. We will complete these 3 lessons on mindfulness through art: paint to music, neurographic art, and vision board. Lesson 1, paint to music, will be 2 songs consisting of 2 paintings. We'll study artists who paint to music. Here are 2 examples, Jack Coulter and Christina Eve, both painting to different songs. Another artist who paints to music was Kandinsky. There are 2 examples of his composition paintings here, and we'll watch a YouTube video about Kandinsky on what does color sound like. An artist who paints to music named Melissa McCracken has a condition called synesthesia, which means she hears music and sees color. We'll watch a video on Melissa McCracken explaining this process that she goes through in her paintings. And here's 2 examples here, one with Jimi Hendrix song and a Smashing Pumpkins song. The artist Pharrell Williams also has a form of synesthesia. It's the only way that I can identify what something sounds like. I know when something is in key because it either matches the same color or it doesn't, or it feels different and it doesn't feel right. This is the handout students will receive for Paint to Music. The theme here: stop, listen, breathe, and create. The other part of the handout discusses the materials and the process for the 4 days to paint the 2 paintings. While listening to the songs, students should visualize things such as color, lines, emotion, movement, rhythm, and shapes, and decide how they will show them in their painting. The next handout is a wrap-up of Paint to Music with a lesson review. The first page is for song number 1, and the second page is for song number 2, with some summary questions. And some of the questions ask them to think about why they chose colors to show the feeling they're trying to portray in that particular song. The next lesson is neurographic art, where we create one art piece. First, we'll have an explanation of what neurographic art is. We'll look at artists who make neurographic art. And those will be included in the handout. And as a summary, neurographic art helps us engage more neurons, rewire the brain, work through stress, find solutions to problems, reduce tension and pain, boost creativity, and transform your mental state. This was developed by Russian psychologist and philosopher Pavel Piskarov in 2014. The other part of the handout is 7 steps to create the neurographic art. starting with thinking of a problem or issue you're facing before you start to draw a line. The steps are outlined here with the materials. The next project is a vision board, where we create one art board. These are samples of vision boards. And the handout for a vision board with explanation of its purpose, which is a visual representation of your goals and dreams. Why we make them is to help clarify and focus on what you want for yourself in the future so you can work on those goals today and help turn the dreams into goals. Each picture or word should represent a goal. The second page of the handout is the process for creating the vision board, starting with mapping out the goals for the next year with examples, some ideas to follow, and a sketchbook prompt to make a mind map of the goals. After their goals are chosen, students will choose the images for their goals by cutting out visuals from magazines, newspapers, advertisements, or print color images from online sources that speak to their intentions for the year. They'll be asked to think conceptually, finding images that represent their goals that only make sense to them. They'll be deciding on where to display this so they can see it every day as a reminder of their intentions to give them inspiration to take action. At the end of these lessons, we will have a mindfulness review. How did you express feelings or emotions in your art? What happened during this process that you didn't expect? And what have you learned through making these pieces of art about yourself or art? And that concludes the end of my mindfulness curriculum program.